since Friday. Just what were some of the high points that you guys identified on the O line in film, and maybe some of the things you want to work on?
How you doing? I think from a high point perspective, I think we across the board, offensive linemen, the receivers, the quarterback, TVD, running back. I think we ran the offense efficiently and kind of what we were had in the game plan for Miami of Ohio. I think from a physical standpoint, the offensive line and the tight ends and the backs and everyone, even on the perimeter, is getting involved in blocking. I think we were physical. We pushed them around. Definitely imposed our will, imposed our style of play on them for all 60 minutes or all however many 70 reps, however many offensive reps we had. And then on the flip side, I think we just got to keep pushing to stay in shaping. And as we go, every game, every week, every practice, I keep getting in better and better and better shape as we go on. But overall, I thought it was a good, well executed debut game one for us.
Go to Susan Miller-Degner from the Miami Herald. Susan?
Hey, Matt. What did you think of your running game? It was great, and how gratifying, I guess, was that? And also, what do you expect? This is not going to be a push around kind of game, probably. What do you expect from Texas A&M also?
Yeah, last Friday, we had like 4 running backs, so we're all getting after it. All had good stats, yards per carry, and then how many yards we got on offense, average, including the pass plays. I thought it was all impressive. From a run game standpoint, I thought the 5 of us and Cam McCormick and the other tight ends involved, and when we went into jumbo sets and whatnot and got Sampson and Matt in there as tackle tight ends, I thought they did a great job, and it was well executed all night. Texas A&M, great defensive line, great front seven, really good team, really good defense, got a lot of good guys on their personnel, and we got to run the ball effectively, throw the ball downfield, and execute, be smart, do all the things that we got to do to win.
Go back to Adam.
Hey again. So what did you think of Francis's first game? He had some good moments. I think he had a hold and a false start called on him. Just how would you, evaluate his first game, and then, what were the conversations like with him after the game?
I thought it was great. Really, he's 18 years old. He's a true freshman. That was his first collegiate football game of his career. Went out, played 61 snaps, played a good game, graded out well. Obviously, you're going to have bumps here and there, especially his first game. He's, he just got to college, his first game, but immediately after the game and in the meeting room, I don't want to say he's beating himself up, but he's very much holding himself accountable for every little error that he'll make, which is a great quality that he has. Very self-aware and doesn't think of himself as super high or somebody that's super humble, which is going to help him develop throughout the season in his career. But I was impressed. I'm always impressed with CC. The guy, mentally, physically, he's a beast, and he's going to keep getting better all year.
Go to Marcus Benjamin from Keynes County. Marcus?
Hey, Matt, just wanted to ask about practicing against your teammates and how that is going to help you in the game against Texas A&M. So how do their schemes kind of compare, and how does that help you prepare for A&M?
Yeah, like when we're in practice, and obviously, when we're going against scout team, right, they're replicating Texas A&M defense or whatever given opponent we're going to be playing and running the schematics that they're going to run. But when we do get to periods throughout practice where we're going good on good and, 1v1s, Texas A&M does have multiple aspects to their defense, so they will go in the 4 down and even front. They will get an odd, and they will do a little bit of exotic stuff. And being able to go against Coach Guidry's defense, for however many sets each day on a padded practice days is always good, because not only do they run multiple likewise each other, but like Texas A&M, but they're going to do stuff like stem and move the front pre-snap. So there's a lot of carryover and parallels between the two. So just help us prepare, and really being able to go against multiple like that against, higher caliber players in practice in comparison to when you're going against like scout, getting to go against ones and stuff is always really good, just for being ready, being fast, standing on your stuff.
Go to Brandon O'Doy from Football Hotbed. Brandon, you're on mute.
Sorry about that. Matt, I'm just curious, is there a difference? You got kind of 3 different backs that played, and just primarily most of the carries went to Henry and Mark. Is there a difference when either one of those guys are in as far as like blocking or anything? Just being kind of ignorant to being an offensive lineman, or is it pretty much the same thing as far as?
It's. I think every back, when you talk about all three of those guys all have different personalities and their running style and how they're going to run the football. But at the end of the day, given any run concept, whatever the blocking scheme is, whatever the intent of the play is, it doesn't matter if it's Mark Fletcher in there, if it's Henry Parrish in there, if it's A.J. Allen in there, Don Chaney. It's not going to impact how we block the play. Now, depending on who it is, they might hit something differently. Their vision's going to be different. How they want to carry the ball, run the ball is going to be slightly different, especially when they're in the open field. But, a run play is going to be the same execution and the same intent of the play regardless of who's in the backfield, and the running back's going to treat it that way as well.
Chris Stock from Inside the U.
Hey Matt, just curious what you noticed from Texas A&M's defensive line, and then also just you preparation for a game. How much film do you personally like to do to prepare yourself for a game?
Yeah, Texas A&M, first off, their defensive line and really the whole front seven, they're all really good football players. They're chew deep in their front four when they go in their 4-down fronts in there and they're out and they put one of their DNs at the rush position. They're all impressive, big, strong, powerful guys. There's no slouches on the Texas A&M defense, and you wouldn't expect that either. From like a preparation film standpoint, I like to get in as much as I can. I don't go freaking all day and sit there 12 hours and watching film, but every day obviously we watch film together a lot, every single morning or every single afternoon, and we have meetings and whatnot. But on my own, I like to get in there at least for however many hours a day. I don't really keep track, whether it's watching film, whether it's studying their personnel or their schematics, what they do, and what I need to know, given any pass play, run play, what I need to be able to identify and get us on the right page, depending on their scheme at the moment. But I'll watch a bunch of film. I like to be as prepared as I can, just because it's going to help everybody else come game time.
All right, seeing no more hands up, that'll be it for today. Matt, thank you very much for your time. Everyone else, thank you as well.
All right, thank you.